So how do you spot phishing emails? Although a phishing attack may appear plausible at first glance, there are some signs that should make you very cautious about clicking on any link or giving any personal information to the supposed sender. Here is my list on how to spot a phishing email. The first one, spelling mistakes. Most English language phishing expeditions are sent from countries where English is not the primary language. Attackers often give themselves away by imprecise use of English, even with quite common phrases and including spelling errors, so read the message very carefully. Who is it for? Many, but not all phishing attacks do not use your name in the introduction, preferring "Dear valued customer" or "Dear user." This is because they cannot personalize the email sufficiently. Your bank or online store can do this and should address you as "Dear Bob", "Dear Jack", "Dear Khalid", "Dear John", or whatever. Sometimes spammers use poor quality images. The images used in the emails are fuzzy, or the information may appear as image as opposed to being typed. These images have been copied from screens and would not be used by original companies like your bank. It is very easy to obtain images which would have been as good as the original ones. So a high quality image should not persuade you that the message is genuine, so please be on the vigilance for that. Content of the email. In almost every single country, banks and other financial bodies and governments will not email you to tell you about a problem with your account. They recognize that emails is fundamentally insecure and that personal information should not be sent by email. So, if the methods of communication will give you a clue about whether it is genuine or not. The email may give you a false sense of urgency, claiming that your account is being hacked or at risk, so you have to act quickly. This is not always the case. Links. The text of a web link is not the same as the destination of the link itself. The link might say it is taking you to ebaystore.com or Amazon store or whatever, but in fact, it can take you anywhere on the web, including to a fisher's computer impersonating that it is a reputable company. You can easily spot a fake link by hovering your mouse pointing over the link itself. But please do not click the link. The actual destination of the link will appear at the bottom of the window or in a small floating window next to the link. In a phishing email, the link will probably be to an address you aren't very familiar with. Let me just demonstrate an example for you. Here's a spammy or a spoofy email sent to me by someone recently. As you can see, it is from PayPal. The problem is, it says here, no reply at service.com. Well, I know for a fact that PayPal will always send me a message with a no reply at paypal.com, not service.com, so I know this is not a genuine email. As you scroll down, it says here, dear customer. PayPal will never do that. All genuine and reputable companies will address you by either your first name or surname, not a dear customer. So again, you'll know this is not genuine. I care really less for the PayPal logo because, you know, could be a non-genuine as well. Now, it says here case ID number. Well, I know that I've not really sold anything using PayPal recently, so I know, again, that's another sign of a fake email. If you hover over the link, you'll see that it's been from https://quickcarremoval.com.au. So it is an Australian company, and it's probably that that URL address has been hijacked by hackers or spammers. So again, if you click on it, it's going to take you to a spam trap. Now the last thing that you need to look at is the telephone number. Now if I copy the number here, let me just show you really quick. If you type in the number on Google, you'll find quite a few warnings and a scare, and if you click on the first link, it will take you to the scammers exposed. So you'll know that this is a proper scammy or a spoofy email. So please do not attempt to click on the link, because sometimes you might end up downloading a malware onto your computer, so you're just going to cause more harm than good by clicking this email.